It was a disappointing game week, finishing on just 44 points, below the average, and definitely not the result we were hoping for. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll be bringing you weekly team selection videos all season long, and make sure to join our mini-league too, the link's in the description. Frustration continued this game week, as Forest duo Matt Sells and Nico Williams failed to keep a clean sheet, and Konsa's red card cut his points to just 3. West Ham also conceded 3 goals to newly promoted Sunderland. Reinders shined on his Premier League debut with goals and assists against Wolves. Palmer was lively but couldn't return points. Wirtz blanked despite creating the most chances, and Salah rescued us in the 94th minute with a goal after a quiet game, salvaging the captaincy points. Up front we wanted Chris Wood, who went on to score a brace for Forest, while Watkins, Bowen and João Pedro struggled to make an impact, costing us dearly. Now let's turn our attention to Game Week 2 and our transfer plans, where we're looking to activate the bench boost chip. Konsa's red card has thrown a wrench in our bench boost plans, with few appealing 4.5 million options to target. We also don't want to waste our free transfer this early, especially since Villa have a favourable run of fixtures until Game Week 8. If we decide to make the transfer, we might be tempted by his Villa teammate Matty Cash, who put in a solid defensive performance against Newcastle in Game Week 1. He led the game with 5 blocks and secured valuable defensive contribution points. Another option is Palace captain Mark Gu-hee. Palace showed defensive resilience against Chelsea, limiting them to just 3 shots on target. Only Leeds and Brighton allowed fewer in Game Week 1. With a decent run of fixtures ahead, including a home clash with Liverpool in Game Week 6, he's an interesting pick. However, transfer speculation around Gu-hee means we'll need to keep a close eye on the latest news before making a move. With that in mind, here's a look at how our team is shaping up for Game Week 2. In goal, we're sticking with Forest's Matt Sells. Forest face a Palace side that managed just 0.66 XG in Game Week 1. Only West Ham, Wolves, and a 10-man Villa generated less. On top of that, Forest conceded just 1 big chance against Brentford, ranking 2nd best in Game Week 1. Joining him is his Forest teammate Nico Williams. Against Brentford, he made 2 interceptions, the most in the game, and also attempted 2 key passes, only behind Morgan Gibbs-White. If Forest manage a draw against Palace in Game Week 2, it could work in our favour. Chris Richards is our other defender. He was solid against Chelsea, making 2 successful tackles. Only Tyrick Mitchell made more. Palace were defensively tight in that game, limiting Chelsea to just 3 shots on target. With a decent run of fixtures ahead, Richards is one to keep in the squad. Although Burnley conceded 3 goals to Spurs, Maxima Steve stood out with 6 clearances, earning the most defensive contribution points. Sunderland, despite scoring 3 and keeping a clean sheet against West Ham, could face a different challenge against Burnley, given their previous championship meetings. Meanwhile, Mo Salah struggled for most of the game against Bournemouth until his 94th-minute goal. He led all players with 9 touches in the opposition box, but managed just 2 shots, scoring once. Next up, he faces a Newcastle side that wasn't really tested last week due to Konsa's red card, conceding only 0.20 XG. Cole Palmer didn't return any points in Game Week 1, but he led all Chelsea players with 4 shots and 7 touches in the opposition box. He now faces a West Ham side that conceded 3 goals to newly promoted Sunderland. Being a derby, this could turn into a high-scoring affair. Florian Wirtz wasn't at his best this game week, but he still created 3 key passes, the most in the game. Liverpool now face a Newcastle defence that hasn't been tested yet this season, and with transfer speculation around Alexander Isak, this could be a fierce matchup. Tijani Reinders was the only player in our squad to score double-figure points in Game Week 1, and we're hoping he can repeat that performance. Although Spurs kept a clean sheet against Burnley, they faced 14 shots, so Reinders' late, well-timed runs could pose a real threat to their defence. All of our attacking players struggled last game week, so we're really hoping for a turnaround this time. Up front, we've gone with Chelsea's João Pedro. He may have been quiet against Palace, but he could bring his pre-season form against West Ham. In fact, only Cole Palmer had more touches in the opposition box than him in that game. Jared Bowen was below his usual standards against Sunderland, failing to return any points. He took the most shots in the game and ranked 2nd for touches in the opposition box. With Chelsea keeping a clean sheet in Game Week 1, he faces a tough challenge ahead if he's to turn things around. Villa's Ollie Watkins struggled for most of the game, managing just 1 shot. Konsa's red card didn't help, further limiting his attacking chances. He now has a chance to turn things around against a Brentford defence that conceded 4 big chances, the most in Game Week 1. On the bench, we've got Burnley's Dubravka, hoping for a clean sheet, joined by Everton's Dewsbury Hall and West Ham's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Mo Salah and Cole Palmer were both in contention for the captaincy, but we're handing the armband to Ollie Watkins. He faces a struggling Brentford side that has lost several key players, including their manager. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more FPL content. Also follow us on X and Instagram, where we will post our final team for Game Week 2 before the deadline.